you might talk about it and see if they've noticed some similarities.
Okay, good morning. Welcome to Caroline from Bubbly Maths presenting another wonderful Aiming High activity. Aiming High is an organisation that makes, well, that's the website with the resources for AIMSEC, which helps children in Africa so that the ones that live in disadvantaged communities and rural communities, it gives them a chance to have a different life should they choose it through education. And what AIMSEC do is they provide courses for teachers for professional development and specifically in mathematics. So that's who's providing us with these wonderful resources. And now that we are live, I can share. So this activity is for 7 to 18-year-olds, and on above that, I've put all the links to the YouTubes and to the activity. The first one is the activity in the description. So please do, let me grab all that so I can put it on the watch party. I don't know what happens on the watch party. Ooh, whole page selected. I don't think I want the whole page selected. Here we go. And make the watch party, and then we can, YouTube calls more people in, basically. Facebook calls more people in if we have a watch party. Right, let's go with that and start the watch party. Hey, fantastic. So what we've got is, we're going to do it one more time. What we did
watch party
last night. And so we showed you how to make the sticks. We did it yesterday morning and the night before, and we've done it previously. But I'm going to assume that you haven't seen that, or if you have, you've only just now got the resources you need. Sticky tape, string, scissors. If you aren't allowed to use scissors, go get a grown-up person to come and help you use the scissors, or an older person, and some newspaper. Or you can use normal writing paper, just as long as every sheet is the same size. I'm now going to share the screen if I can work out how. Usual, I can do this. I've just got to find Zoom. Where's Zoom? There's Zoom. I found Zoom. Right, here we go. Share screen. And over here, that's not it. Hue. Now I'm looking for Hue. I found a report panic. Don't know what report panic is. And I can't see Hue. Let's make Hue happen. Hue's not happening. Hue's gone to sleep. Hello, Hue. We want you. We want you. We want you. Love it doing lives. There's always something, isn't there? Always something. So let's just have a go for Hue again. I'll show you who Hue is. This is Hue right here. That's Hue. Hello, Hue. Say hello, Hue. That's Hue, and Hue's not awake at the moment. Hue's fast asleep. Let's see if we can get Hue to wake up. Hello, Hue. Hello, Hue. Oh, Hue's awake. Hue's awake now, and we've got two cameras for some reason, not one but two. Okay, I'm going to show you what I can see right now, which is really cool. I'm going to show you. Hopefully it'll work. I'm going to actually do the other thing as well. Hold on. Share screen. I'm just a child, really, I suppose, which is fine. It's okay to be childish. Look at this. You see, I've got Hue visualizing. Look, there's Hue, and it's seeing the computer. And then it's got the image of the computer. And then if you look down, if you keep looking, there's the image of the computer again. And if I now bring Hue over, let me just see what you can see. I don't know if it's frozen or not, if it is actually moving. Right, I don't know how to actually look at what, so I'm not going to do that. I think it's frozen. In fact, it has frozen. So I want to stop the share And I'm going to do it a different way. Right, just going to do it a different way because it has frozen. Here we go. And that has I've been working out whether or not I should get another visualizer, and that's pretty much the decision is now made. Yes, I've got to get another visualizer. We've been having too many niggly problems with good old Q, so I'm going to get another visualizer. All right, so you do this on a table. I've got a piece of newspaper. You want lots of pieces of newspaper. For this, what we're doing today, about 20, well, 18 is all that's actually required, but sometimes one is less than perfect. You might want to, I'm going to have to go. This is a line, I'm going to have to go. There's somebody at the door. I'm really sorry. That's what you get during lockdown. Lives during lockdown, things happen and there's nothing I can do about it. I can't holler for somebody else. Got to go and sort it out. Okay, so here we go. Fold it in half that way. What you want to make sure is that all the pieces of paper are all the same size. And so I've got just a piece of newspaper that's all folded up. Now, ideally, you'll always have the source of the same. So I use the free newspapers, Aldi, Lidl, and I use scrap paper. If you use A4 scrap paper as well. Prefer to use used paper rather than buy for purpose. And I folded it now twice. I'll just show you what I've done because I'm doing it in the air, so it's hard. I'll fold it halfway and then halfway again. Now, this is, to me, is the fun bit. There's a whole thing around folding it in thirds, and we did a YouTube on it as well. And if you fold it in, to fold it something in thirds, what you do is you fold it halfway down the third bit. So you're folding that and you're selecting the halfway point in what remains. And it wants to be folded down to the halfway point in what remains, and then fold it back over again. Well, I haven't done it exactly right, but it's not too bad because I'm doing it in the air. We've got that, and now I'm going to fold it down, squish it down on the table nice and push it down as you do, so it's nice and squished down. And now I've got a piece of string which I cut out earlier, but I can't see it. I'm going to get a piece of string and I'm going to make it more than 3 times the width of the paper, more than. I'm going to cut it there, nice and long. The reason why I make the string nice and long is so that when it's attached within, going to make a paper stick with the string sticking out both ends, and when it's attached, when you pull one side because you're pulling it tight, you're not pulling the string. So watch this. If you pull this end and it's not tied in, it does that, and it does do that, and you end up with paper sticks that don't have string in them. And they're a lot harder to join if they don't have string in them. I'm just going to show you what I'm doing one step at a time. I'm going to put the string here, and then I'm going to take up that way up. Obviously, you do it flat on the table and put a piece of tape across there. So I'm just going to do it and then show you what I've done. Normally I'd use the visualizer, but it definitely would seem to be time to get another one. So there we go, taped on. I've taped it on in place there. Actually, haven't done a very good job of it. I taped it in place, and now what we're going to do, and I'll do this in the air, but you do it down, have it flat on the table. So it's flat on the table facing away from you. No, I've done. Correction. So you can fold the inside flat onto the string and the outside flat down towards you. And you're going to start rolling with the string away from you, the flat facing upwards, and then you're going to start rolling. I'm going to start the roll on the table because I really don't know how I do that in the air. I'm really squishing it really, really, really tight for the roll. I'm going to show you what I've done now so far. tight little roll. I'm going to see if I can do the rest in the air. Roll it round. It won't be as tight as it would be if I was doing it on a table. But to show you what I'm doing. And then I'll get some more tape. I've done all kinds of things. I've stuck the tape to the table, so I'd have it ready, and then the tape stuck to the table. And then I had it ready in a different way, and the tape just stuck to itself. So I'm just preparing it live now, even though it takes longer, at least nearly stuck to itself, at least this way. I get a paper stick at the end of it. It doesn't all fall apart. Right, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to prepare 2 puzzles. One thing we're going to do is we're going to prepare. Now, if you're going to reuse the sticks, then what I recommend is you tie bows like you do when you're tying your shoelaces. But I'm not going to reuse these sticks. I'm going to make them single use. So I'm going to make nice, tight shapes. So the first thing we're going to do is make a square and tie. I've got lots of sticks, by the way, that I've been preparing. Tie lots of sticks together. 1, 2, 3. And I'm not going to give you the solution to this. If you want help with the solution, I might do a video later. If you put comments in the comments, but have a go. I want you to have a go, first of all. I think there's a video specifically of this on YouTube as well. Oh yes, I think there might be, but I'm not even going to give you the link to it. I'm not 100% sure if we've uploaded that one yet. For the, it might be there, but I'm not even going to tell you what it's called. So the solution to this one, going to just trim off the oh no, I'm going to keep some of the excess on because I'm going to use those to tie, and I'll trim them off afterwards. So we want 3 squares. That's one of the things we want for our puzzles today. And the other puzzle is, if you are 9 and over, your puzzle is take 1 square, and the other one, the 3 squares, I'm going to look at in a minute. The first one is 1 square, 2 sticks, and by tying them together, I want 4 regular triangles, which means that every edge is the same length, every face is the same shape, which is a triangle, and every vertex has the same number of edges. So every vertex will have however many edges, but they'll all be the same. So if it doesn't look the same on every single vertex, if you look down at it or from the side, then it's not the right one. It's going to be a regular shape with regular symmetrical triangles, where every triangle is going to be that shape. And you only have 2 extra sticks, that's it, and a square, and that's what you should be starting with. So that's another puzzle. And then for the upper primary, the early, let's say 6 to 8-year-olds, 6 to 8 or 9-year-olds, what I'm going to do is going to tie a stick. Woo! Tie a stick onto there, and then tie that one onto here. That might be revealing some of what we were doing the other puzzle, but I'd encourage you to start with the puzzle as I introduced it. See, now I'm managing to pull some string through there, which isn't ideal, but it's tied in now, so it should be all right. There we go. And then one more. I'm going to tie a string on the end here, and this is for, I actually started with the hardest ones because I didn't want to reveal the less hard one, the one that requires less experience, because the younger you are, it's not that you are worse at maths or worse at learning, you simply have less experience. So the older you get, the more experience you get, and that's where the learning comes. I will be trimming all these edges once I'm sure that I've got the right shape, but this is the puzzle for the younger years. And again, you've got 2 triangles and you've got to make 4 triangles using that. You don't get any more sticks. You have to manipulate it and move it around to see how to make it happen. So that's the two main puzzles today. And what you're doing is you'll put the links, the YouTube links on, so you can follow those. And what you're doing is you're using visualization. The problem with the 3 squares is not a trivial problem. And I'm not going to reveal the solution, but when you've got the solution, the things you want to be doing is looking at it. It'll be a regular shape, it'll be a regular 3D shape. So you want to be looking at, for example, take the 2 shapes you're going to make. One's a tetrahedron. I'm going to give you the names of them, and that might give you some clues. Tetrahedron, tetra meaning 4, hedron meaning faces, tetrahedron, and an octahedron is what you're going to be making. And you're going to be making an octahedron out of 3 squares and only 3 squares. And when you've made them, you're going to look at them. Look at what's the same and what's different. You want to make them with the same length sticks, by the way. And what's the same and what's different. And compare all the similarities and their differences. You're going to look at their the properties of each one. You can look at the symmetries of each one, where you have mirror symmetries and rotational symmetries, and just write a story of all the different, describe the shape, all the different things you can see, and by all means decorate them. And what other shapes can you make with sticks? Are there other similar shapes you can make with sticks? What about 2D shapes? You can make lots of different things with sticks. Now I'm just going to have a look, and that's not where I want to have a look at all. Over here, that's where I want to look. And right, so then, yeah, the other thing you can do is for this puzzle, you can find lots of other puzzles. So this is one. Remember, we had the square and the 2 sticks is another. See if you can make other puzzles. And then the final puzzle is, and with an extra 12 sticks, make a long loop of 12, closed loop of 12. And that shape that you're going to make, the octahedron, out of the 3 squares, then the challenge is to make that same shape out of a loop of 12 sticks. Just a loop, just 12 sticks tied together, big loop of 12 sticks tied together. And there's lots of things you can do with these sticks. So please do keep making them, because we're going to do lots of other things with these sticks as time goes by. They'll come back again and again and again. Don't worry about making too many. We will be using them. If you're enjoying these videos, please do visit our YouTube channels and subscribe. So that's the Maths Toys YouTube channel. You've got the links in the section above, and also the Bubbly Maths YouTube channel. All these lives, as I'm presenting them, are going into the Maths Toys YouTube channel. And then there's, tell people about this group. Please share these lives, and also maybe make a comment if they are being of help to you. Please do make a comment in on your own Facebook. Include a link to the group. All the links for that are in the announcement, in the welcome announcement at the top, that's pinned at the top. All the links are all in there. And then the other thing is the AIMSEC Facebook page. Now you'll see lots of little memes along the group for little activities, little thought-provoking activities. And those are on the AIMSEC page. Please do go to the AIMSEC page and like it. That would be super helpful to AIMSEC, who are an NGO. They're the charity that Bubbly Maths supports, and they all their social media engagement all helps them get their funding and everything. So we will be doing some fundraisers for them between now and our next activity is the Global STEAM Day, which is basically, it used to be a Global Maths Day, but it's, have you heard of STEM? Science, technology, engineering, mathematics. Well, STEAM includes art. So it's science, technology, engineering, art, and mathematics. And the way I put it is that creativity, puts the power in STEM. And that will be on September the 17th, save the date. And that will be a global maths lesson, a 30-minute maths lesson that people can do at home, at school, at an organization, wherever. And there'll be at least tens of thousands of children doing the lesson that day, and hopefully even more. We've got hopefully we've got someone who's going to translate it into Spanish and have a lot, but an awful lot of children in South America doing it as well as the English speaking, the ones that can read the English. And if you want to translate the lesson to a different language, just get in touch and we'll be most pleased to work with you to spread it to a different country where they don't speak Spanish or English. So thank you for joining. I'm going to have a look, see if who we had on the live today. If I can find it. There we go. Let's see. Oh, we had Denise. Hello, Denise. And Rachel. Hello, Rachel. I hope this is useful to you. Russell. We have Russell all the time. And Barbara, Monica. Hello, Barrington. You've seen your name for a long time. Thank you for joining us, Barrington. And I think I remember seeing you before, but I don't remember seeing you on the lives. Thank you for joining us. And as usual, I've got to find the place where I can shut down this live. Thank you very much for coming. And the next live is at 10 o'clock. Please join us. That's for early years. Tonight at 8, we'll be introducing the preparation that you need for the activity tomorrow. And then tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock London time, we'll be running tomorrow's live. Thank you for joining, and please do share at every opportunity if you want to.